What's up YouTube? Welcome back to Andy's Vintage Guitars. I'm Andy and today I've got this beautiful and rare, and I am quite sure that we're talking about one out of one made like this. This is a 1997 custom shop jazz bass made by Fender under the leadership of John Page. When the custom shop came out, late 80s, 89 seems like the first bunch of custom shop came out of it. But then the proper custom started around early 90s with all the iconic reissues, Mary Kay, 57 Strats and all this sort of goodness. A lot of the custom shop were actually replicas of iconic guitars from major players. And some of these guys were not happy about the fact that it looked too shiny. So yes, I'm happy with the build. I'm happy with the sound. It feels identical to mine, which is based on, majority of the time, these custom shop were based on original. And these guys wanted to have something a little cheaper that could potentially be lost in transit or damaged while touring. And so the only question mark was, how could I make it look more authentic? Because it's too shiny, it looks too new. And that's when the Relic comes into play. And Vince Cunetto was this sort of genius that was a mad science, like really a mad scientist. You can read a lot about it on the internet. The guy was going down to the details to make it look as authentic as it could possibly be. And from 96, 95, 96 to 99, he has been the Relic guy for Fender. He made around 1,000 instruments. These are the numbers that you can find. And 200 of them were basses. So very few basses, majority of them jazz basses. The P basses are really hard to get. I've only seen one selling on Reverb and it was a lot of money. So I presume there's very few P bass and majority of the jazz. Majority of them are 3-color sunburst. I have seen another couple of Fiesta Red, but I have never seen a Fiesta Red matching headstock. So this is the only one I've seen. The only other matching headstock that is known of and has been sold maybe even a couple of times, it's a black one. It was a 96, 97 as well. So how to spot a Cunetto? Well, that's pretty easy. So all the custom shop will have a logo at the back, but it'll be a sticker or like a decal. So the Cunetto will actually burn into timber, engraved, and you'll see that. And then another thing, when you pull the pickguard, they'll have the same engraved logo in the body, which it has with the serial number. And then when you take the screw from the neck plate, take the neck plate off, it says Relic engraved down there too. So there's a few ways to spot them. And yeah, so this bass, I'm a vintage guy. I love pre-CBS, but this bass feels and plays as good as any pre-CBS I've played, if not better. I'm really impressed. Every detail on it is spot on. From the finish, of course, you can see this is all the Relic that is done. So when you go and buy a Relic custom shop these days, they age it, I think, a little too much. At least for my likes, it looks fake. And this one looks like real. It's just been played. I mean, obviously it's almost 30 years old. So some of the, marks and dents and scratches, they're probably genuine from 30 years of use. But the bass itself has very little wear made to make it look like if it has been played. It's not brand new out of the box. So that was the point, I suppose. Make it look like it's vintage. But now they make it look like they've been thrown under a bus. So it's a bit too much for me, but this era feels perfect. Next, great rosewood. It's made on a 60s profile. It's got those beautiful saddles there, like the proper one. Another way to find the relic is the serial number. So it's got an R. R stands for relic. So reverse tuners, that's supposed to be in the 60s. That beautiful, glorious Fiesta red matching headstock. And then, well, CTS spots. These are supposed to be hand-wound custom shop pickups from the era, and they sound really good. You'll see in a second. Actually, we'll see it now. I think I've been talking too long. Let's make some noise. 1997 custom shop Cunetto Relic from Fender. So this beautiful bass is available right now on my website www.andysvintageguitars.com and on Reverb. So I already had a few inquiries that I doubt it'll last too long. I wish I could keep them all, but nature of the business. So this bass is available for you. Thank you for coming back, taking the time to check my content. Like the video if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.